behalf of the conference, I thank you, Ms. Dickon, for your statement. I would now like to give the floor to Mr. Whit Jones from Canada, Ms. Anna Keenan from Australia, Ms. Kemala Taufik from Indonesia. These individuals will speak on behalf of 200 youth attending the conference. Youth representatives, you have the floor.
Thank you. Fellow human beings, my name is Whit Jones, and I'm from the United States of America.
I'm Camila Palakasi from Indonesia.
And I'm Anna Keenan from Australia. We speak today as part of the global youth climate movement. Half the world's population is under the age of 30 and will live with the decisions that you are making today.
Just last week, a young woman from Kiribati told us about her plight. Her island is only 2 meters above sea level, and as the land washes away, so does her people's livelihoods and culture. I was struck with a deep sense of urgency, solidarity, and perhaps most importantly, responsibility to speak and to act. Her words moved me to tears and should move you to action. How many stories, thank you. How many stories must we hear before we wake up and take action? We have one climate, one future, and this is our last chance. The science is clear. We call on you to acknowledge that climate change is not bound by economics or politics, but by science. And you cannot negotiate with the laws of chemistry or physics. The targets that are being discussed here are not even close to being strong enough to protect our future. Our best science shows clearly that at 450 ppm CO2 equivalents, we only have a 50% chance of avoiding catastrophic and irreversible climate feedbacks. I have a coin here. The flipping of this coin represents gambling with our future. It's a 50-50 chance. What will it be?
Our future is at stake. As climate change accelerates and as your decisions unfold, we will look back at this moment and at this conference. History will judge whether you did enough to give us a planet worth living on. The time for excuses is over. We need you to acknowledge that a solution to climate change means a just transition to eliminate fossil fuels within our lifetimes. Developed countries must mitigate now and assist those without the same financial resources. Deforestation and degradation must be addressed with strong consideration for local and Indigenous communities. The climate emergency is our best and possibly our last opportunity to create a global consciousness. We are inspired by those of you who are taking real leadership, both at home and internationally. And we are ashamed of those countries that are delaying action in this UN process and who are actively compromising our future.
We cannot wait any longer. If you lead us on the wrong path, we have no time to find our way back and undo your decisions. The potential effect is devastating and indiscriminate. Youth around the world are rising to the challenge. As emerging leaders, we are mobilizing the public, building powerful movements, and forging international coalitions. But all this won't be enough without strong action from you. We have put our trust in you. We need a Bali breakthrough now. As you make these decisions, take a moment to reflect on why you are here. Are you here as only a delegate? Are you also here as a mom or dad, an aunt or uncle, a brother or sister? Are you here for us, your children? This is not a political choice. It is moral imperative and a requirement for human life. We are already inheriting the consequences of your choices. The world is watching. The youth are rising. Join us. Last week, a young student named Bambu Chepa visited COP, and upon her return to school, she wrote a poem, and now she would like to share it with you.
This is a poem I made. It's haunting me, a crowd of he's and she's. I'm not a hero, I'm not even a big show. Every time I look, cameras are flashing me in the eye. It would surprise them if they knew I was only a little girl who's scared the world will die. Thank you.
On behalf of the conference, I would like to thank the youth representatives who will be the parents of tomorrow and the leaders of the future. Thank you for your very powerful message, and you are very much part and parcel of the solution, and we look forward to continuing working together with you, given that you are one of the major stakeholders, so to ensure that our environment responds to our needs. So thank you again to the youth representatives for their message.